Hey everybody, let's get started. Hope everybody's Tuesday is going well so far. Alright, so today we're going to start off by playing some Loot 'em Dare games for about 30 minutes, so about 4:35 or whatever time we'll switch back to game development. I want to try and play 3 games and rate them, so let's see. Okay, and probably when the game starts I'll turn off the music. Alright, so we can see here, let's zoom in a bit. We're going to, this person actually rated my game, so I'm going to return the favor. It's by Who5, I guess it's Who Sherlock, and it's a game called 2 Dot. Looks kind of interesting. Puzzle game, you control 2 dots simultaneously. Oh, it's nice they did a colorblind mode. Thoughtful. Okay, some creature. The creature has found that when you move through certain blocks, they separate out and become half, blah blah blah. The world now only consists of the small puzzles you are trapped inside. Okay, so WASD, movement C, toggle colorblind, click and drag, move camera. Okay, so that's pretty self-explanatory. Let's see if it will load. Okay, so let's pause the music. Unity's really improved their Loot 'em Dare. I mean, their WebGL integration, I have to say. Okay, so this is what we just read. Okay. Oh wow, a lot of levels. Well, I guess I'll start here. Okay, interesting. Okay, so it seems like they can't go through a block that's the same color as them. Okay, so I'll try and spend about 5 minutes playing each game and then 5 minutes rating. Okay, so let's see how we can do this. Okay, that won't work actually. There we go. Okay, so we gotta switch places. Okay. Yeah, pretty clever puzzles so far. Alright, then left. Oh no, that doesn't work actually. Yeah, there we go. I like how they have a step counter so you can try and beat your record. No, what's this X? Okay, so you can't move into those. You could just do something like that. Okay. Alright, so here... Okay, well actually we've got to switch places. That's not the right way to do this. There we go. Alright, so let's see. Let's skip to one of the harder ones. 21. Oh wow. It really does ramp up. I guess I don't know what the A does. I should have. Maybe when you yell. I was gonna say maybe when the orange goes through the A, something happens, but. Oh, okay, so that had an X on it. Can I do that? No. Oh, yes, I can actually. This is actually pretty difficult. Alright. Okay. That was nice that it keeps track of where you were. Now can blue go through there? Okay, yeah, so the X only affects the same color. Okay, so I gotta separate these out somehow. Okay, so I think I got to... Oh no, that won't work actually. Maybe go like this. And then... Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. That's about all the time we have, so... But I did like that one. Let's see, so how would we rate it? I usually do overall last. I'd say it was pretty fun, but I like puzzle games, so... Innovation... I don't know if there's really much innovation. So we'll just say average. I mean, because it's not like it wasn't like badly innovation, but theme... Well, I guess it was a small world, but when I was playing it, I never once really thought of the theme. Graphics... Well, they were passable. Audio... Well, there was no audio, so... Humor... There's no humor. Mood... Well... It wasn't that... I guess it kind of... The way they did... Well, I mean, I guess it kind of did, like, capture, like, isolation. That you're in a prison. But, I mean, it didn't really go out of its way. I guess I'll give it a 4. Maybe I'm being a bit too generous. Then overall... Okay, is this in the compo? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll give it a 4. It was nice. Okay, so I always want to leave a comment. Okay, so yeah. Try to add something constructive and then something that I liked about it. It's saying that me. I'm pretty sure that ramped is a word. Skipped ahead a few levels and had to go back to practice. Wish there was sound, but overall good job. Okay, great game, very thoughtful. Yeah, I did think that the rules were presented well. Yeah, that's a bit... Okay. Right, so now let's see if my game's gotten any ratings. Okay, no, just Who Sherlock. Okay, so... Open this up. And here it has like... There are a couple ways you can browse. Oh wow, it's like... The website is still a bit under construction. Okay, there it loads. So I kind of like to play games on the theme page because it sorts the games by something called coolness, which is like the number of ratings they've given minus the number they have. So it's like the games that need a rating the most they put up here. Let's try this unnamed space project. Oh wow, pretty fancy. Light planet scavenging for resources. I know exactly how they feel. This is what happens when you bite off more than you can chew. Okay, well, I'll try it. These type of games aren't really my favorite, but since he's rated so many games, might as well give back. Okay, well, that's loading. Let's find our third game. I'll try this one since it's compo. Stole something of yours. Chances of finding. That's misspelling right there, isn't it? Or maybe I'm just... No, I was right. Yeah, this person's gotten a lot of ratings, but we can add one more. It looks kind of interesting. Don't know what it has to do with Small World, but I guess we'll see when we play. I think it's finished loading since my browser just froze. Alright, so let's try it. Okay, there's no sound effects, I remember. I'll just turn the music down so it's not too loud. It's kind of impressive that they actually have an option menu. They probably could have not bothered with that. Okay, so it's a twin stick shooter. Oh, I see. Okay, you press space. But I don't have anything yet. Okay, now I have 60. I see, I need to go find those crystals. The sound of the music's not too bad. Okay, so let's place. Oh. Okay. Let's try it one more time. That's fine, I mean, gotta learn somehow. Oh, I see. So the countdown is really short at the beginning. Okay, so press space. I actually like how the music changes when there's actual enemies, so it's kind of nice. Why is my turret not firing now? Oh, there it goes. Yeah, let's save up for a better turret and see what happens. Oh, I just died. Okay. We have a little more time, so let's try one more. Trouble again, I think. Okay, they're gonna spawn same place. Wow, I So the game is pretty difficult. I wonder if there's anything else really. I'd like to build a level 2 turret, so let's try it one more. We have a couple more minutes. That wouldn't give me many crystals. Okay, this time they're spawning from a different area and it spawned a blue one at first. That's not very nice. Oh, I see. Do they always spawn from that little drop pad? Didn't notice that before. I'm dying. Okay, let's make us Mark 2. I've got to stay away from the fight. I do like how the crystals are physics enabled, that's kind of nice. I wonder if there's any way you... Oh, did I win? Okay, well that's nice that they did do a victory. Oh no, there's a level 2. Oh, I see. There's more drop pads. Oh, but I do keep my resources, so let's build a turret here. And maybe it can kind of keep spiders off of me while I go collect these crystals. To save up for Mark 2, but oh, and the other one's dead. At least I got to level 2. Alright. Okay, I guess I'll start loading this one. Okay, no web build, so yeah, I'll download it. Alright, so back to this. Let's aim it. Alright, let's rate it. Fun. Passable. Innovation. Not that much. Theme. Well, usually when I do theme, I just give it a 3 if it fits the theme but doesn't really build on it. Because it is a small world, I guess. Graphics. The graphics are actually pretty nice. Okay, so I'll give it a 4 there. Audio. I liked the music, but there was no sound effects. Mood. Fine. So overall I wouldn't rate it very high because the balance wasn't that well. It wasn't that good. So maybe I'll do something like this. Okay. Oh, let's go down to the bottom. Alright. Seems... yeah, maybe not gameplay. The gameplay is actually pretty polished. Very hard, I think. The beginning timer could be longer to allow for more scouting. Impressive that you were able to what's the word? Implement an options menu. I liked the music, but definitely missed sound effects. Also impressed with the graphics. Yeah, so mostly my criticism is just it needs more balancing, but I mean, yeah, I think that's mostly the problem, is that you can't really scout that well. And maybe the robot AI could use some tweaking. I don't know, it just seemed very hard. Maybe I'm just not good at it, I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so let's see. This is, yeah, it's done downloading. Okay, I already got the download folder open actually. Always safe. Scan for virus just in case. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so we'll just do it windowed. I actually should have read the controls because it doesn't look like it's going to say. Or does it? No, it doesn't even say the controls. Okay. Okay. Alright, so just common WASD plus mouse to look. The sound is pretty nice actually. Different types of planets. Left click to boost. Oh, I see. Okay, I wish I didn't have to play that every time I died. So I've got to, maybe you have to hold first click. Obviously I'm not getting this. Left click to boost, you'll accelerate in the direction you're looking. It's more effective in the air, so be sure to jump. Okay, so I guess you just gotta go downwards. Okay, there we go. That gave me another boost, so it's probably good to go for those. Teleport. Am I stuck? Oh, okay, I can boost a lot better now, actually. Okay, so where am I now? Thief color is Abby. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Now I can boost even quicker. I know this hint was the thief was somewhere that way. Is that the thief? I know it was a little capsule like that. Whoa. The boost is almost too fast now. Okay. Oh, I see. So it's different each time, isn't it? Interesting. So it's randomly generated, okay. Okay, so yeah, I think the most important thing is to get these power-ups early. But you also gotta make sure you can get to a teleport. Okay. So yeah, I'll go down to this one. You seem to get stuck on stuff a lot too. I think it's really hard to get into the teleportation portals. Oops, almost fell off there, I think. So do I see the little ball? I forget what color it was actually. I know it was a sphere. I'm just gonna hope it was this green one. Can I get to it? Oh, I did find it. Okay, cool. It's a little funny that it's happy to see me though, since I'm trying to get something back that it stole, but... Oh well, Okay, cool. I think that's all we'll do for this. That was actually pretty fun. Very simple, but executed it well. Okay, so fun. I'll give it a 4. Innovation, well, I mean, it was just a platformer. Theme, I guess it actually did fit the theme pretty well because the saying "it's a small world" means that you meet people again that you weren't expecting, so I'll give that a 4. Graphics, well, it's all pretty default stuff. Audio, well, it had music, so, but no sound. Humor. That was really super funny. The mood, that's fine. I'll give that a 3. Okay, but overall I actually liked it quite a bit. Especially I'm impressed that they did it randomly generated as well. But, I don't know, the physics are kind of weird. I think I'll go down, but it's still a good game. Okay, so let's leave a comment. Ooh, that's not how you spell random. Nice touch. So what do I want to say? I guess, yeah, the jumping is a little bit difficult. And then, my internet is not being very cooperative right now. So I'm sorry about that. So what else I want to say? I guess liked the music, but I missed sound effects. I guess the only other problem I had was I would get stuck on the sides of the teleporters, making it hard to use them. Okay, Okay, so I have a couple more minutes, so let's try one more. Maybe somebody's played my game. Let's look. Okay, not yet. Alright, so let's reload and see what's at the top now. Small war. Okay, this one looks kind of interesting. I wish that it wouldn't put this back here since I already played it. I know I'm gonna get confused. Okay, we'll just play this one. Crush your opponent by spawning the good unit on the right lane. Okay, that's a shame, no web build. Oh, that's okay, we can manage. Hopefully it won't take too long to download. Yeah, I just want to download it. No, I don't need that. In fact, I think I'll exit out. Uh, 30 seconds, okay. Alright, let's look at other games, I guess, just to see what... Well, actually, you talk about the new Twitch interface, looks kind of nice, actually. I like it a lot better than having everything on the side of the screen. Yeah, they've really been making a lot of interface updates last couple months. I'm pretty impressed with that. I hate it when the timer goes up like this. Let's see what else we got. Some pretty creative things here. I actually was almost going to make like an ant farm game. So I'm glad to see somebody else had that idea. Oops, why is that one so big? Impressive art style. Oh, well, that's from the jam, so maybe they didn't make it. Okay, now it's done. Window mode. Okay. Is there any sound? I don't know. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so lane 1. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Okay, so you can just press keys. Okay, so something's coming up. Lane 3. I'll just spawn something in every one. How about... Okay, so it's kind of interesting. It's like, oh wow, something big there. Does this use any... I'm confused about if me doing this uses resources at all, or if I just can continually spawn things out. I'm really going hard on lane 1. I also wonder if there is any used to using the old units. Like, is light good for anything now? There. Oh, I won. Okay. Yeah, so I don't really understand the mechanics, but it's kind of impressive. The art styles the art is all pretty nice and cohesive interface. And they even got keybinds, so it's cool. I don't really see a point to play it again, so let's go rate it. What, did I not save the page? Okay, luckily it's still here. Alright, so what do we want to do here? So fun. I'd actually rate this one not so fun because I couldn't really understand what I was doing. Innovation. Well, it's kinda innovative to have the different lanes that the units go down. Theme. Passable. I did love the graphics, so I'll give that a 5. Audio. Well, it's better than the others we played today. Except, did it have music? I guess it had like a bit of ambience in the background. No humor. I thought the mood was actually pretty good, but I think I'll bring the audio down. Okay, so overall, what would I rate this? Overall, I think I'd give it a 3 because, well, the art is really good, but as I said before, I don't really understand the gameplay and I was kind of just mashing buttons, so. Okay, so. Yes, I really loved the art and mood. Nice that you included sound. I'm not sure I understood the mechanics, but I was able to win. I did like the 4-lane. What's right? Where are the 4 lanes? I guess mechanic. I had to pay attention to them all. It seemed that the AI mostly just spawned things on lane 1. Yeah, I guess that could have just been random. But yeah, good game. Okay, I forgot the T right there. Okay. Alright, well, I guess we better move over to game development. So yeah, but this was fun. I guess I'll do this probably every day that Ludum Dare voting is active, because I want to try and get maybe about 50 votes. Okay, but yeah, thanks everybody for stopping by for this part. Now we're going to move over to a game that I've been making for a couple of months, or not a couple of months, couple of weeks. Okay, so yeah, let me change the stream title real quick. And the community is game development. Alright. Okay, so let's put back on some music. Alright, so we left off. I guess I'll close this out now and clean up my downloads. Okay, so yesterday we almost finished all of the main game loops netcode. I guess we should just press play and see. There was some bug, I think. Okay, yeah, there's an error. Oh, right. For some reason Unity is complaining because it can't serialize our message. I did not have time to look into that, obviously. Okay, so something here is wrong. Okay, I guess we should just take off. I wonder if it doesn't like that these are enumerations, like arrays of enumerations. I need it to be integers. I'll try that first. So it's gonna bring up some errors. Oh, a lot actually. But all I have to really do here is put the end flag. Because we've sent arrays of integers before, and I've also sent an enumeration value, but I haven't sent an array of enumerations, so I bet that's probably the problem. Okay. What else? Oh, I forgot to save, that's why those errors are still there. Okay, and then here I just have to change this to new integer. Oops. Alright, so let's try this now. And if this is fixed, then I'll have to write that down in my notes. That doesn't like to send arrays of enumeration. So yeah, so that was the thing. And now it's stuck on the ready check to the server, so maybe the state is just getting mixed up. Play accept status. Okay, so that's the right thing. Let's look at the server side. Where is it? Accept status. Okay. This is correct, I think. Do I not? Maybe I forgot to create this class. Oh no, I do it right here. Let's just debug. Okay. And what is going on here? So it actually we didn't get any debug logs. Oh no, this is the one. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Because it's sending the same type of thing, but they're actually from two different sources. So it's hard to tell what's going on. So now we know this is from the server. So it's receiving them, but not handling them correctly, obviously. Actually, are we sending? Maybe that's the problem. Okay, so we do send it. Receive status. Okay, so let's so now if we got here, then we know that the server has acknowledged this message. Actually, why do I check the ready check type here? Oh, because I need to send already like that. And also I guess it just tells us we're in the state. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, so yeah, the server is not getting it. Why is that? The reason we know that is because this message was never called, or doesn't show up here in the debug log. There's a couple problems. Either this read message could be null, or for some reason it says the connection is not valid. So let's put another debug right here. This will be stored status, I guess. Let's see if either of those messages shows up. Oh wow, no, neither of them do. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, so the client does send this, that's what this message means. So the client sends this message. Play end of turn status, which is the one we want. Okay, so I guess let's just put a debug before each of these if statements. State check. Okay, so did we get none of those debug logs come up? What's this none about? Oh, okay. So the server is in accept status, and then it sends out that which is correct. Okay. For some reason this function is not being called at all, which doesn't make much sense to me. See, ready check, and then yeah, but it definitely does send it. Is Unity eating it or something? Okay, let's just this out, or comment this out for now. See if it debugs anything at all. That is weird. So it's still sending the message, but the server is not getting it for some reason, and I don't know why that is. Let's change this to something else. I think this might throw an error, but okay, so yeah, this does work, but the thing is it overwrites the actual message. So how come, see, when the client sends to see play choice actions, we get it. And the reason the game freezes there is because we overwrote the real action that's supposed to happen there. I don't understand. Okay, so oh, it's because I accidentally overwrote it here. Yeah, I need to have another. Did I even? Where's the part that? So the status cheat detection. So it. Okay, we need to have separate functions there actually. Or separate message channels. Because we have the send and the request, that's the problem. I'm not going to rename, I'm just going to change the name because I want to make sure. Okay, so that was a kind of silly mistake, but as most annoying bugs like that tend to be. Okay, so let's see what errors pop up here. Okay, so here we actually want to, oops, we're requesting to get, I don't want to do that. So we want to request. Oh yeah, see this is actually, I didn't even update this. I guess I would have found that out pretty easily, but it's finalizer, and so here we send it. Oh yeah, we don't need the server side to that. Okay, so see. Accept. Right there. Oh, accept. Don't need that anymore. And then here's where we provide the message to anyone who requests it. So, okay. So I think I got everything back working now. Yeah, it did go all the way through. So let's see. Client sends a ready check. Server changes to the play status error check and sends the message back. and then the client sends a message to request status, and server sends it back. Then the client does its error checking, returns that there was no error, and then the server sends back its reply. Okay, and then we could restart the turn. Alright. So let's go ahead and get rid of some of those debug strings I set up just to clean up everything. Alright. Okay, so now all I have to do is the final part. Where the flow phase just listens to the status subphase and waits until it's complete. Okay, this should actually... And at this point it would, if the game is won, or tied, I guess, it would go to some ending screen, otherwise it restarts the game. Actually, that's a good question. Okay, so server goes to none because... Okay, that's true. Right now, since there's only one player, technically at the end of one turn, they always win because they're the only player. So we'll have to deal with that. So the status subphase is finished. And turn phase is in the status update. Okay, so do I already have a reference to the battle? Oh no, I don't. So if battle.winState equals contested, then turn phase, go back to the beginning, which is choice. Otherwise, what would I put this to? I guess none, and then the match phase actually changes. To end. Okay, so let's... pretty sure that the game is going to end. Did I not name it that? Because there's only one player, so they win by default. But let's just play through and see. Yeah, match phase end, okay. That's okay. Let's try to move to another space. I guess it doesn't really matter, but... Alright, but I'm actually going to disable that for now because I want to see if we can do 2 complete turns. To make sure there's nothing that doesn't get reinitialized. Or make sure that there is nothing that doesn't get reinitialized. Yeah, so something weird happens there. Where are we? Submit choices. Oh, because the server didn't... I think the server state is still on none. Okay, so let's... So where is it? Air check. Yeah, right here. So we'll just always have it loop back around for now. Okay, it does work. Cool. Alright. Okay, so now I'll add this all back so I won't forget about it. Okay. So now this is done. So yeah, we want to add a second player for testing. What was done here? Okay, so this stuff we won't be able to do until we get to the Lewis group, so... So, in the player type, we've got unknown local online. Okay, so that's all good. I guess we should have another, so this probably won't ever happen in the game, but how I'm going to do it now is that you can press, I don't know, Control Tab or something, and you can choose actions for a second player. It'll just make things a lot easier. Although we are going to have to program in some extra logic, but I think it will be worth it. Alright, so let's see here. Maybe the best way to do it actually would be to make the game treat the second player as just a type of AI. So that, because I think if I do that, I won't have to create like a separate type for the player. So I think I'll do that. So maybe we'll do this the other way around. And we'll actually do AI players first. So AI players, well, normally they'd be controlled with a script, but so really, it's the choice phase manager that we'll need to change up. So this class is right now what listens to the mouse raycast and all that. Really, what should happen? Okay, so it has actions chosen. Okay, so that's fine. that calls this function. But actually what should happen is this turn option chooser is really just for the local player, but that we need to have another class that finds all the actions for each player on this computer, which would be the actual controlling player plus any AI. So this turn option chooser will just be for the controlling player. So how do I do this? It's been a while since I read this, so I'm just trying to get back up to speed on it. Okay, so here, yeah, it just says if it's in any of these phases, then it would change to this. Okay, here we set it to option. So this actually should probably not be in the choice phase manager. Yeah, because this stuff has to do with the so the problem is most of the stuff just assumes one player for now. So I think I'll move this out of the choice phase manager, and then I'll just have the turn option chooser deal with it. So this test query, yeah, that figures out the options. I want to move that here. Oops, wrong spot. I knew I was going to have to rewrite a lot of this code because I just wanted to get something working so we could do the whole turn loop, but it's really simplistic right now, obviously, because it just takes one player into account, doesn't care about monsters or abilities or anything like that. So actually what we want to do is set this stuff when we enter the option phase. Do. Okay, so if choice state equals choice, I actually can't spell it. It's another one of my problem words. So if it's an option, then we basically will do all this. And similarly, this end of turn affects collector. Okay, so it just sets that. I was going to say that we need to set actions to null, but it does it right away, so. Okay, so really we need like, this turn option chooser is going to have like sub phases for the player input whenever we get to that. But first of all, I guess we should see if everything still works. Oh right, it's game over, okay. But we got through the whole thing, so. Okay, so how... So let's turn option chooser. Right now, so let's say option choice phase. Let's be another enum. And for right now, we'll just have inactive and active, I guess. But there'll probably be more, like, because first you'll need to choose a monster and then choose the ability from the monster and then choose a target. So that will be more sub-phases. Okay, so do I want this class to be like the controller for the whole choice phase, or just the part that selects? So let's just say choice actions collector. So this will basically collect all the actions from both the controlling player and any AI. Which is good because we use the collector term for the end of turn effects, so it works. Actually, do I need all that stuff? So what do I think I use the selected actions for more. Yeah, so this list is actually what gets sent to the server. So maybe the selected action should actually be selected player actions. And then this action collector will merge it with all of the AI actions, and they'll send them all to the server. First, what I was going to do guess I can copy all this. So I don't need this, because that was there to make sure that we wait a frame to advance the state. So we need the other, or the state machine for the... Oh wait, does this function actually care? Well, I guess it does. To decide. I guess it does not actually. So we'll just use a simple message, I think. So private message. Yeah, so we'll still need the onActions chosen to send back to the flow manager when we're done. But we'll need something here to activate the player choice. Or, I don't know, really, it can... Yeah, I think we'll just leave it how it is. The turn option chooser will just activate automatically when the option phase happens, or is entered. So this will listen to some other message. Let's see. So it'll wait until this happens, and then it will know the player's actions have been chosen. Choice of phase and the option. And here we'll activate the AI somehow. Also need the player actions. And okay, well, we don't need this. To get a reference to that. Hey Storm, that's fine. I'm just glad you're here now. But yeah, I wondered where you were the last couple of days. Okay, so yeah, this is the message I need to subscribe to. Oh, doing pretty good. How about you? Just been finally finished up one turn in the game, so I'm happy about that. No, it's just a simple thing. So on player actions chosen. So, how will we keep track of what players we're still waiting on? Because just a simple integer or list. So maybe we should send... Okay, so I guess this should actually be an integer because it would send the index of the player. That way we can just reuse the same message for the AI. Oh, except then we won't know what actions actually. Doing front flips. Yeah, I've never been very athletic, especially with that type of thing. So yeah, maybe we don't need this. So the message... I guess I could just send an action list, huh? I think that's one way to do it, and I don't know why that wouldn't work. Okay, so yeah, this class won't know about that. Oh. Well, don't feel bad, because I definitely can't either. Okay, so right now, I think... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. So actions... Value actions... Add range... Okay, so I think right now an action list actually includes like... Oh no, it doesn't. I was gonna say maybe it has the player index, but this is probably better this way. So we'll just create a new one right here to get ready. And then we'll add... Oh, we'll remove the player ID from here. But actually, I should make sure that we're expecting this player's actions. And yeah, waiting players contains player ID. Okay. So another thing we need to do is fill up the waiting players list.
Within your warm embrace, my heart will find a place.
Oh, were you like doing it over just like little spongy mats or something? Yeah, it could be safer. Doesn't. Well, you definitely did the smart thing by not doing it. Oh yeah. I'm sure it was still fun. I've always wanted to do a flip, but I have done it into a pool, but I don't know if that counts.
and within your warm embrace,
Alright, so what we gotta do actually is cycle through all the players in the battle and see which ones are local. Oops.
our love eternal shall be. Destiny.
Okay, so battle equals controller, components, game. Oh no, that's not right actually. Components, get or register. I wish I could just copy and paste this, but I'm too lazy to go look up where I might have used it before. Oh, come on. Alright, and yeah, we just will get no registering. Oh, sand underneath, well, that's a little better. Oh, you think it counts into a pool? Okay, well then maybe I have flipped. It was like off a diving board. I forget where it was actually, but... Alright, so... 4 equals 0. Less than battle. Players count. Oops. And then if battle... okay, so let's actually switch the player type. I think that'll be better. Well, actually we need to make sure they're alive as well. So player equals battle. Players P. And then, okay, so if player dot alive, switch player type. How tall was the diving board? I don't know. It wasn't one of those elevated ones. It was just right off the side of the pool. I think the pool though was about 10 feet deep. Yeah, so we'll only do this if it's local or local AI. Okay. Alright. So now let's update the turn option chooser. Okay, so first we'll need to get we'll need the battle as well as private int controlling player. Wish you could swim in one of those. Yeah, it was fun. It's quite a while ago though. I don't have access to it anymore, unfortunately. So yeah, this time I just copy and paste that. Okay, so what we'll do, basically just copy this. And then if this player is local, let's actually do it this way. Player type equals local. Then we set controlling player to P, and we break. And then here we send controlling player and where's the actions? selected actions value. Okay. So right now we don't really need that subscribable, but was it private? Yeah, it was one of my friends' pools. But I think in the future this code will move out to some other class and we'll just have this turn option chooser just be for controlling the phase. I guess we should add that now. So what did I actually call this? The option choice phase. So this, okay, option choice. It's kind of confusing. I guess I'll just call it the option phase. Oh, did I not rename it? I just typed over it. Oh, in the code I have private, what's that? That just means, sorry, I thought you were still talking about pools. When you type any variable that's private can only be seen by this class. So like I couldn't go somewhere else and try to access this mouse variable. It won't let me do that. And it's good for trying to keep objects separate so you don't, basically it just keeps you from getting into bad habits. Option choice phase. Should I go call it? Well, that's what I have it right here, so. Active, and then yeah, here after we call this function, we'll set it to inactive right away. It's still the same. Okay, so now we should. So we don't really need to check this choice phase, especially since this code is probably going to get out of this class eventually. Oops. Is that all? Okay, I guess so. So let's, okay, well first I gotta create this class. I've shuffled a lot of stuff around, so hopefully, oh right, I've gotta call this on actions chosen. So this, if waiting players count 0, then we can call this. But actually, let's do it like this. Alright, gotta put this brace outside. Alright, there we go. Visual Studio, can you link different programs, projects to each other? You can. That's why they have this solution, which is like the super project, and then you could add multiple projects underneath it. Alright, so let's, I think that's all I have to do. I just made that think ahead. I don't really need it though. Do I ever use it actually? Oh yeah, I do, okay. Okay, it goes all the way through, good. So it still works. Oh, or does it? Because it doesn't seem like I moved. Yeah, the object has, or the project's gotten pretty big so far. And we haven't even touched graphics yet. Okay, so what is the problem here? So maybe selected actions. Oh, yeah, that's not what I want to do. Selected turn actions. This is what the choice finalizer sends. Okay, so maybe we should add a little debug here. Can I at you on Twitter when I start linking graphics to the code? Yeah, definitely. It'll probably be a week or two until I start messing with that though. Unless I need a little bit of a break from all this server code. Alright. So, let's see. I guess let's make sure that first we're even adding the player. Yeah, it's definitely true. Storm don't want to get burned out. So let's see. That's interesting. Did it not display this? Yes, dogs definitely help. Oh, that's kind of strange. Guess I should make sure I don't call this function somewhere else. Or maybe is waiting players always null? Do I not set these player types maybe? Okay, so that's a problem. Where's the place where I generate the player? So I need to. So yeah, I just set the alive status. So player type equals local. So that was the problem. Yes, that was. Now everything works. Realistically, that'll never happen though, where there's no players. So I'm not gonna worry about. That bug. Alright, so now we've got that all figured out. We can add an AI player and start handling that. Okay, so let's create. Don't need to do that. Let's put it at position 1. Another player. Okay, and the type will be local AI. And it will have monster number 1. Okay, so let's see what happens. So yeah, now nothing will happen because it's waiting for the second player's actions. So I'm glad it shows up at least. So let's add a debug for this options phase. Where is it? So, options, choice. Okay, so now we can know at least when that's inactive. Yeah, so when you click it goes inactive, but it's still waiting for the AI player to submit its actions. I guess we need to make basically an AI controller. How's my work going? Oh, pretty good. Worked a bit on that same project from last week. That's really my main thing going on right now. AI manager. Have you figured out what you're going to do about your computer yet? Or you're just still waiting for the parts? So I guess I can kind of copy and paste some of this stuff. Yeah, some stuff is boring. A lot of game development is, well, programming in general is busy work, but... Okay, so I guess we do need the choice phase. Let's not activate. Oh, I was just asking if you're made any progress on your computer. Okay, so I just realized something that could happen. I guess it went in as long as the AI waits at least one frame before it sends its... So I'll go ahead and add that now. Okay, not yet. So we don't need this option phase. Because the AI scripts themselves will handle all that. So we don't need any buttons. Or the mouse. Still need this. And then we'll have an int of waiting players as well. Or a list, I mean. Okay. So now we got a list of all the AI players that we're going to need to wait for. This. Oops. Tip over force. True. And then we need to add it to the activatable list. Oh, now I gotta take his PC. Yeah. Well, I'm sure you really do need one, especially if you want to do Twitch and YouTube and for school and stuff. But yeah, I'm sure you won't want to share, so. Okay. Tick priority, I guess it'll just be normal. Alright, so... trying to figure out how we'll do this. I mean, the actual AIs would be controlled with Lua scripts. But this test AI we want to do it actually, I think it'd be easier to do a C# script because a lot of functions it has won't be compatible, or we won't exposed to the Lua scripting system. So I guess really the players need an AI script index. And obviously this only matters if it's an AI type. Oh yeah, Twitch and YouTube are not your priority, but yeah, but even for school you'll need a good computer. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so normally... Okay, I guess we'll kind of farm out the AI scripts to other classes. And then how they let us know it's done. Yeah, but you'll definitely need a good computer for 3D modeling. So I guess we'll have... So we don't really need this ticking. I guess maybe we'll wait until the first frame to send out anything, just in case. Okay, so... Okay, so I guess how I'll do this. Alright, and then I need to set that to cover, to force inactive to false right here. Okay, and then player equals battle players waiting player I, and if so we'll handle this differently if the AI script index is less than 0, then this will be the test, or let's even just if it equals to -1, this will be our test controllable player. Do you need to improve anything on your PC? Well, there's always things I'd like to get. I got a solid state drive about a year ago, and that was a really big improvement. But I guess my graphics card's getting a bit old. But really, I think it's almost time that I like upgrade the processor, which I have to get a new motherboard and everything, so that's a big upgrade. Okay, so then else if so it's greater than 0, then execute Lua script. Oops. And then otherwise we'll need to throw an error here. I guess I can actually check that up here, huh? So if player.ai script index is greater than or equal to -1. We don't want to break here actually because we can get multiple players. Engine, debug, log, error, bad, AI. Script index. What's your motherboard socket? Can't tell you off the top of my head. But yeah, my motherboard is about 5 years old, so I don't know if sockets have really changed since then or not, but the only problem is if you buy a new processor, you have to buy Windows again, so it's almost better if you upgrade them both at once. My CPU I think is the Intel i7, so yeah, I guess you could look it up that way. Okay, so I'll just say throw new not implemented exception. So here, let's go ahead and set that into testing. Where is that? Player, yeah, script index equals -1. Oops. I'll go ahead and add this to the subcontroller. Okay, so yeah, we'll wait to do this because we need to implement the Lua scripting, which I'm not going to do for a bit because I want to get all those players and reconnection stuff done. Actually, Windows. Okay. Yeah, well, you can email it to me and I'll look into it. So my email is just netmakesgames@gmail.com. Or you can tweet me it too, that's fine. Let's see. Just got a couple more minutes. How do I get, so I'm thinking how I'll do this is actually it will wait until turn option chooser is done for the first player and then it'll just kind of take over it. So maybe we need a different controlling player. So I don't mind if this is a little hacky because it's only going to be testing. So probably what I'll do is, yeah, I'll make a separate class outside that waits for the turn option chooser to be complete, and then it will send in a message that basically tells that to start over again but with a different active player. Okay, Storm, sounds good, thanks. I mean, I'm not gonna do it probably for a few months, but... Okay, so let's go ahead and create that object so I remember what I was thinking. Okay, so this will be option chooser. I guess test player. Okay, Storm. So what I need to do here is subscribe. In fact, I'll make this only available in debug builds. So controller components get or register. So this will be a message. Okay, so int map components. So this will be option chooser. I guess hijack. Oh, that's okay. You have got a lot of stuff on your mind of his school and everything, I'm sure. Oh right, Ricardo, that's true. I'm glad I still remember. So actually I need to subscribe, new simple listener, hijack. Did I spell that right? It looks wrong. No, that's right, okay. Set player. Okay, so yeah, we'll start on this tomorrow, but now I've got to get going. Wait, so yeah, thanks everybody for stopping by and watching. Feel free to follow to be notified when I go live tomorrow at 5 Eastern time. We'll start off again with some Ludum Dare games, and then we'll continue on. We're doing this player hijacking and finish up the AI. And hopefully then, maybe we'll actually be able to create a second player and test. Oops, I spelled that wrong. Actual netcode, so that'll be nice. But anyway, thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye bye.